starting our journey to the Keweenaw Peninsula, a place I have never been. And tonight we're going to stay at Stockton Island until 3 a.m. And then we're going to wake up and we're going to head out 90 miles across the lake to Michigan. So that's the plan. Yeah, right now it's, I don't know, maybe like 9 o'clock. So we should get to Stockton by 10 or 11 and sleep for a few hours. Yeah, and then it'll be about 18 hours to Michigan, so stay tuned.
We spent the night tied up to the seawall here at Lily Pond, just inside the Keweenaw Waterway. Our lines tied to the bullards. I can't say that word. And there are these seawalls are safe harbor for big boats so they can get off the lake, mostly spring, fall. But you can see they go all down and there's more farther down. So it's kind of interesting, and this is called Lily Pond. We're leaving. All clear and back?
We're clear.
Spitting water?
Yep.
No lines hanging in?
24 feet, not that I can see.
Okay, good job, Kels.
Thank you.
Good job, Jennifer. So at the end of this seawall, they have a little park and boat launch. So you can, fishermen can launch here, and you can see the beacons are all down the waterway. Easy to see the number. And we're heading into Houghton. Keweenaw Waterway is pretty interesting. Houghton, Hancock, the whole Keweenaw Peninsula was rich with copper, and people came to mine the copper, and there was this natural low section where they could portage across the Keweenaw, which has become the Keweenaw Waterway. It's partly artificial, partly natural, and they began dredging it in 1860, and to this day it's kept at 25 feet deep, and it's also 25 miles long. There's lots of parts to it and names for it, like the Portage Canal, Portage Lake Canal. There's also Lily Pond, Torch Lake, Portage Lake, and so there's a lot of interesting things about it. And it's all built up on the along the shore with cabins and houses, and it's pretty fun to motor through. No locks or anything, and there's an upper, lower end, or north and south end. But it's a neat place. And Jennifer, back there, we just passed a cool house. I didn't have my camera ready. What's so cool about that house back there?
It has a parking garage for the boat, and up above the garage is a dorm room or a cabin or a little bunkhouse for guests. And then behind, attached to that, is some other little cabin situation or garage. It's a very cool building.
Very cool. Just enjoying the waterway. I find all these little places interesting. It's so fun to see what people do. They build along, and then it's fun to motor along. This is something that we don't do anything like this where this boat usually is. This is cool. Hey Kelsey, is there a name for that little island ahead of us?
Let me just go ahead and check the GPS. No.
Okay, ladies, any updates?
Well, the island does have a name.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, so I apologize to Harrington Island for rendering it nameless, but it does have a name, and we appreciate that about it. So, Harrington Island.
Okay, very good.
And behind us is Summer Life.
Sommerliv.
How do you say it?
Sommerliv.
There you go. That's the name of their boat. One of the things that we've never worn in all the years we've owned this boat is the rain hat. So we're just trying it out right now. It's not raining, but Jennifer, what's your review?
It's definitely keeping me dry.
So Kelsey, any thoughts about navigating the waterway?
I enjoy navigating the waterway. It's kind of fun. You get to see the dredged line on your chart, and you gotta keep the buoys in mind. And it gives you a little adventure, but it's also not too hard, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get to see all the little cabins, which are all very cute and have a lot of character. So this is fun.
Okay.
10 out of 10 stars.
Okay, we can see the Berkelids there. They got a big, looks like some condos going in there. As we continue our way up the waterway. Some pretty houses there with their docks, their boats. We are getting closer. Here is the hospital. You can see we're coming into the town of Houghton and Hancock. And we should see the bridge soon, and we'll have to request an opening, which will be kind of fun. Okay, there's the Big Mac. This is the lift bridge between Houghton and Hancock, and we just called, and they will open it for us when we get there. They see us.
Yeah.
And that should be fun to see open. The boat is nicknamed Big Mac, or the bridge is nicknamed Big Mac, and it's actually a heavier lift bridge than the one in Duluth, which is interesting. So that should be fun. And there is Summer Life, sailing the canal. You can see some of these beautiful houses along the waterway. This is the Houghton side.
I want to get my life together for this.
And looking up
Okay, all right.
towards town. Very neat. Kelsey, just stay steady till the bridge is all the way open. If you have to do a little circle or throttle down.
Okay.
Any questions before going under the bridge?
No questions.
We were just spending time here waiting for the bridge to open. So there goes Big Mac, the lift bridge. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, we're going under the bridge.
Big Mac.
There we go.
But the bridge operator's right in here.
That's really fun. Really fun. If you look up, there's the towers, there's the bridge. Yeah. And there's our bridge operators up there. So thanks to those guys. And we are through.
Houghton is a cool city, and we had fun exploring it. We stayed at the Houghton County Marina, which is right on the Hancock side of the Twin Cities of Hancock, Houghton. And then we spent a lot of time over a few days hanging out downtown and walking the streets and enjoying shopping and doing all the things you like to do. Eating out. They've put in a beautiful waterfront park, and there's lots of fun things to do there and to goof around. We hit up the Keweenaw Brewing Company. We went to the big pizza place and just had a lot of fun enjoying life, and particularly pasties. Very good. Always add the gravy. And we had some fun days in Houghton and really enjoyed it.
We're in an alternate universe.
Well, no, you know what?
That's
now
how
we
much
can
one
get
beer
ice cream
costs in
too.
Seattle.
So Scott just popped for 5 drinks for all of us here on rooftop dining.
$61.
$61
You reimburse that.
Oh, 16.
$16.
It was pretty easy to leave a
for
$2 tip.
for 5 drinks.
Wow.
We may never come home.
No. That's it. We're staying here.
Jennifer, what do you got? What's your words of wisdom sitting up here on the rooftop?
I made the cutest video
That
and
you missed.
I forgot to hit play, so sorry.
Okay, Kelsey?
There were definitely no ninjas here, so that's all I have to say.
And I definitely didn't steal Kelsey's thunder.
Yeah, nope.
Mr. Berkland?
And really, really happy to be here.
Cheers!
Cheers! Here's the old mining facility, processing facility, and it's right next to the ski hill. And so, you know, of the 20-25 hits I get on my YouTube posting when I make this video, hopefully one of them is a billionaire who will say, my goodness, could I develop that into something fun? Restaurants, crafts, stores, brewery, tie it into the ski hill. Man, what a cool bunch of buildings. And I wish they could do something cool with that someday. So this is the new waterfront here in downtown Houghton. And if you are a sailor, you might notice the power at the docks here. So you can tie up here $40 a night right downtown. And it's $40 a night and you can reach your power. And there's water. It is really cool. For reference, we are tied up over there at the Marina, which was a little bit more expensive, but the power is way up on shore, so you need 2 cords, which we didn't bring to reach the power, so this has created some problems for tying up. And you have to walk over the bridge and all of that, so if I come back here, and later in this trip when I'm back here, I'm going to tie up here. And there's power right here, I can reach it easily with my cable, and there's water, and then you are at this beautiful new plaza, and you can get to all the stores, businesses, restaurants, are all just a walk away. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Mr. Berkland.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! So we're trying pasties here, the traditional Finnish mining delicacy. What do you think, Kelsey?
It's really good.
Really good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can't go wrong.
can't go wrong. Heather said you should never eat anything bigger than your head, and this is really close.
Very good thing I have a big head.
An interesting fact about Hancock, Michigan is I think it's the only town in America that has its road signs in both English and Finnish. Kinda cool.
We are at the Quincy mine, and we're about to go on a tour. We're going to go underground, and in that building over there is the biggest steam engine ever made in the world. We'll check that out and see what we can learn about copper mining. Copper is what made this area great. Yeah, just beautiful. Hey Scott, why is this brownstone swirly?
Yeah,
Why?
because it is.
Oh. This is the number 2 mine shaft. The one on the right there is what the workers would sit on, and that would lower them up to 9,000 feet underground. And by where Kelsey is. And the other one is to haul gravel up, or they could have a box that could haul water up. But this was the biggest copper mine in America for a long time. Turned a profit for 60 years in a row. All copper, and pretty amazing. So over there is the big steam engine, and the cables would have run from there all the way up to there, into the shaft house, way up to there, which then pulls the cars up from 9,000 feet underground. Amazing. So this is the massive steam engine and cable apparatus, and up there is where the driver worked the shaft, controlling it as he lowered things 9,000 feet in the ground. This building is massive and beautiful, very cool. Tile walls because they could clean them because this was an oily place. Tile cleaned, and I'm losing my group.
By hand steel, sledgehammers, and candlelight. And if you actually look where my light's pointing right now, you see some straight lines in that rock. That's the scars from those hand steels. So directly where the miners would have been drilled. Again, it does take about 4 to 5 floodlights to light this up. So the miners weren't even seeing the full scope of it when they accomplished it.
This is the classroom here in the mine where Michigan Tech would hold classes when they were working with the kids with the mining majors. So it's 43 degrees in this classroom. Well, Scott, this is our ride up. What is this thing we're riding up on? How does it work?
Cog.
Cog?
Take a look at that.
I see the tracks. And so there's a wheel in there that just...
It's just, yeah. In fact, let's go look at it.
So what do we got here?
Cog. Track.
That's really interesting. The Quincy mine tour was really fun and really interesting. It's just remarkable that it's been preserved, and it's unlike anywhere else. Most mines were not preserved like this one was. Some people had some great foresight. Quincy mine, known as Old Reliable, was profitable for over 60 years, which is remarkable in itself. It was the world's longest shaft at over 9,000 feet down. Shaft House 2 is still there that you tour, and then you go into the 7th level. And you take the tram down, and they don't lower you down. You take the tram down, and you go in that way. Just a fun tour. Really interesting to learn about copper country and the whole impact on the world the Keweenaw Peninsula had.
We are staying at the Houghton County Marina here in Hancock, and this side is Hancock, and there was Jennifer. There's our boat, and that side is Houghton. And 360, you got the lift bridge, Little Mac. Some of these clips I've been calling it Big Mac. And at the marina they have a bathroom, shower, and a little patio area you can stay in. So nice place. One of the perks of the Houghton County Marina.
You had to stay past 5 a.m.
You can see our boat in the background there. Is you get a screened-in porch. And so it's kind of a fun place to eat. There's laundry here, bathroom, showers, and so it is the dinner hour. And we have a great view.
downtown.